Kapliner.
Kapliner lined up at fullback, and they ran him out in the flat for a first down pass. They faked the ice and let Kapliner run through there, get out in the flat. So Will Kapliner, the junior, with the reception for 19 yards and the first down. And that was a play we needed to keep that drive going.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 at the Falcon 17, 5:56 and counting, down 10-0. Here's Lebanon. Salas gives to Gaines. Boy, he shoots through a very small seam, but he's all the way down to the 10. They'll mark him just inside the 10, barely.
Bob Lee, nothing fancy at all about what Lebanon's doing on this drive. They're just trying to mash it.
Tommy, they're just going toe-to-toe, playing smash-mouth football between the tackles.
No huddle, back to the line quick. Salas looks to the sideline. Coach Brown signals in the play. Crudup, you're split out to the left. I formation, turn and give to Gaines. They work over the left side. Great penetration that time. My goodness. In there with the quickness was Zarian Maston. Nowhere to go. Brought him down for a 2-yard loss. So 3rd and 4. Here is a great opportunity for Lebanon to get some of these points back. They'll move it outside the 10 to the 11. 3rd and 4, 4:52 and counting, down 10-0. Huge third down play for the Blue Devils here. Salas under center, I formation. Gaines your deep back. Maynard in the slot, turns and gives to Gaines on the stretch play. Boy, and that's going nowhere. That's
slipped.
He's down right at the line of scrimmage. They might give him a yard for mercy.
Carlos lost his footing turning up in there. So now Lebanon with a 4th down.
And doesn't look like the field goal unit's on. No, the offense stays on. Kapliner comes back in.
Yep. Crudup's in at wide receiver. 12 Maynard will be flanked wide, so 2 wide outs to the right, Kapliner and Maynard.
So here's the biggest play of the second half for the Blue Devils up to this point. Here's Salas. He's going to throw. Boy, he's got him wide open. My goodness, could not thread the needle. And it's going to be an interception and a touchback, so Lincoln County will take over on their own 20. My goodness, golden opportunity for the Blue Devils goes by the wayside.
Looked like they're trying to hit Crudup, curled up in the end zone. Cameron Thomason, Thomison, picks it off in the end zone. So the 4th turnover of the night against the Blue Devils, and that spoils a golden scoring opportunity with the pick. And now Lincoln County will put it in play. 1st and 10 at their own 20. Lebanon kept the football almost 12 minutes of this first half. Of this third quarter. 12 minutes we kept the ball.
Boy, and there's a handoff. They'll run it over to the right side. It'll go out for about 2 yards, and there's a flag. So after a brisk pace at the first part of the third quarter here, with 3:48 to go, here comes the Laundry.
On that pile up, the fullback running the ball, Burcham for Lincoln County. He's tackled, and there at the end of the play, they call a face mask against Lebanon.
Should be incidental, but it will be an automatic first, I do believe. If they can make up their mind how to spot it, they finally do. Thank you. Move it out past the 27 to the 27.5.
That's the Lebanon High Band you hear across the way. They're having a good time, supporting their buddies on the football team.
Now, is that not a first down?
That's, they've got the box marked first.
So 1st and 2, give right up the gut. Nope. As a matter of fact, Shelton keeps it, fakes the dive play to the fullback, and he'll run it out across the 30. So it doesn't really matter. That's a first down, as they'll put it down right at the 30.5, 31-yard line.
Lebanon playing that quarterback on the belly option, or what they call the zero option. They run the fullback up in there. They need to slow play it a little bit, tackle the fullback, and then the offside linebacker needs to check quarterback, make sure he doesn't have the football.
Boy, there's Bertram again, and he gets a nice little head of steam, but he's going to be tackled shy of the 35. They'll mark him down close to the 34, so not much of a pickup there. Actually closer to the 33, so 2nd down and 7 for the Falcons from that point. Leading 10-0, 2:43 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Boy, golden opportunities for Lebanon at different phases of this game, but that turnover on that last drive was monumental for the Blue Devils as they come away with no points, trailing 10-0. Here's Shelton under center, I formation. He'll roll out quarterback keeper, boy, and they are not fooled that time as they squeeze him out here, but just too much speed as he manages to get the corner, and it looks like he's going to be out of bounds close to the 37, so not even near first down yardage, but a nice little pickup. And we don't have a 59, so...
No, they've changed the uniforms. The uniform numbers we have on our roster are the ones with the blue shoulder striping, and these are the uniforms Lebanon wore that rainy night against Riverdale, trying not to mess up the game jerseys, and they went back with those tonight, so there are just a couple of numbers that are different.
I formation, 2 to the right. Here's quarterback option to the left side. There's the pitch to Moran. Boy, great coverage out there as they strung it out and held him short of the chains. So it looks like a 4th down punting situation for Lincoln County as he only picked up about 2, and that'll still leave him 2 short with a 4th and 2, a long one from the 38, 39-yard line. 2 minutes even here, and I believe they are going to punt, so they will switch out and go to special teams as Shelton comes to the sideline for Lincoln County. Walton fades back deep, and Sandmeyer will go into punt formation for the Falcons. So a great stand that time by Lebanon.
The thing about Lincoln County, they chewed a couple of minutes off that clock. The timepiece is the enemy for Lebanon right now, down 10-0 as we're about 1:30 to go in the 3rd period.
Wow, another penalty, delay a game on Lincoln County as they could not get the formation set. So push them back 5 more, and that can only help Lebanon in the field position.
Well, now, Lebanon has taken punt return team off, and they put punt block on the field. There's Carlos Gaines and a couple of quick guys. Calderon Williams in there.
And he gets it away, and it is a bomb. Walton moves back to his 21, fields it there. He's got a little room. Oh, no, shoestring tackle, and he's brought down at the 28. Boy, if he gets out of that one, Tommy, he's got a little bit more room.
45 on that punt by Sandmeyer as Lebanon got some heat on him. Walton with a short return, so Lebanon will put it in play. 1st and 10 with 1:18 to go in the 3rd. Put the ball in play at the 25, 6, 7-yard line. About the 27, 28-yard line for Lebanon, 1st and 10.
Well, here's Lebanon. Salas under center. Your wide-eye top to the right is Crudup. There's Gaines deep in the backfield, runs right up into the center. And, boy, I tell you, not a bunch going there as he's running right into the line. They snuffed it out and shut him down for about a 2-yard gain. They might give him the 35. No, actually, they pushed it across to the 36. So they'll set it up there, 2nd down and 7. Or make that the 31, my fault. Here's Salas, gives to Gaines, works to the right side, and they had that one strung out as well, and he's going to lose all the way back behind the original line of scrimmage. So nothing doing on that right side on that play. Penetration all over the place, Tommy.
Lebanon not having much success at all here on this possession as Lincoln County's defensive front just manhandling us at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 now.
Need to get a little creative here as they stick to that I formation. Crudup wide to the left, Walton up top. Your 2 wideouts, Taz White, the tight end, to the right. Here's Salas under center. He'll drop back, throw out here to Crudup. Wow, he started running before he caught it, and he dropped it at the 30. He had some room as he had single coverage, but nothing doing with 10 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Lebanon forced to punt.
Field position does not allow you to go for it here. down in distance, working against you. Doris goes deep to return for Lincoln County. Also back with him, Jeremy Dollar. Again, don't be surprised to see the reverse back there with twin receivers.
So Tribble back to receive the snap at his 16 or 17 yard line. Good snap. Low line drive punt, but it did turn over for him. It will be fielded and fair caught for some strange reason at the 35. Had plenty of room, but the Falcons fair catch it, so a good decision for Lebanon.
37 yards on that kick by Cody Tribble. Tribble's a guy been pressed into action, punting for Lebanon, and has responded just magnificently, stepping into that role as a punter for Lebanon. Now, the job of the Lebanon defense, get that ball back. 3 seconds to go here in the period.
3 seconds, last play of the third quarter here. Lincoln County comes out, Shelton under center, I formation. Single wideouts either side. Perrin and Shelton. Boy, and that one is going nowhere as they give it to Bertram up the middle, and that one's stacked up in the line. So the last play of the third quarter is no good for Lincoln County. We'll take a break. Your score, Lincoln County 10, Lebanon 0 from the pit in Fayetteville, Tennessee. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on WANT FM 98.9.
The line are going.
Welcome back to the pit here in Fayetteville. Lincoln County puts it to the line, 2nd and 10. As we start the fourth, give to Moran deep in the eye. Boy, and he's met and taken down as he crosses the 35. They'll put him down at the 37. So 3rd down and about 7 for the Falcons from that point in time, starting to rumble down on the Blue Devils. 11:44 and counting here in the ball game, trailing 10-0.
They've moved Jeremy Dollar in there at tailback and letting him get some snaps for Lincoln County. When you get beyond the Ramsey kid, the guy with all the yards, and I guess anybody is as good as the next guy, particularly when Shelton, the quarterback, had done so much damage against us in the first half on the bootleg and reading that zero option.
So Dollar lines up behind Bertram. He is the deep back in the eye. Fake to him, Shelton rolls to the right. Boy, and he's got his big tight end wide open all the way out to midfield. Huge play that time as he's able to rumble. That's William Merritt, 6'4", 230-pound senior tight end, and he's all the way out to midfield, and that'll move the chains. And somebody is hurt, and I believe that's Merritt.
Merritt took a shot back there as he came open on a little arrow route. Faked the ball off the left side. Quarterback Shelton bootlegs out to his right. Merritt runs directly toward the Lebanon sideline on what they call an arrow route.
Boy, and he is favoring that left leg big time.
Makes a catch and gets toppled over. You know, Kelly Holcomb, who had a great NFL career, was a quarterback for Lewis Thompson and helped win a state championship here in 1990.
Boy, and he's had a great pro career. Spot starter. Been part of some good teams at Cleveland and Buffalo.
Learned his first lessons right here and then went to play for Boots Donnelly at MTSU.
So just shy of midfield, Lincoln County sets up shop, 1st and 10, just outside their 49. And that clock continues to roll. Handoff to the upback, Bertram. He's got a seam. He's to the outside, 45, 40, 35. Boy, shoestring tackle made over here by Ken Walton, and Walton might have injured himself. But anyway, the big fullback, Bertram, rolls all the way down to the Blue Devil 31. Great speed for the big guy.
Well, and he doesn't get the football that much in this offense. And Bertram just bounced it, and kept rolling and picking up yards. 18 yards on that run from scrimmage by the fullback.
Boy, Lincoln County looking to throw the dagger at the Blue Devils here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the Blue Devil 31. I formation again. Back in there is Moran as the deep back. They turn and give to the big fullback. Wow, Ben Bertram is a load. He's running downhill across the 20 and moves the chains again. 1st down Lincoln County as they stick to the FedEx ground assault. And they'll mark it down just inside the 20, 1st and 10.
Again, nothing fancy. Bob Lee, we can't get them off the field. They keep just pounding out yardage.
Tommy, that was like a student body right. I mean, he had lead blockers. He was just waiting for a blocker to hit somebody to know which way